So, Alan, how did you first get into it?
Well, I've been on the stage nearly all my life. I got my first role in a play when I was just 6. I played a monkey in our school production of The Jungle Book. I was in a few school productions after that, and later my mother noticed that they were auditioning kids for roles in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I went along to that and was fortunate enough to land the starring role. After that, I got invited to do some film work, and the rest is history. It was Saturday night, about 11 o'clock, I guess. I'd been to the theatre, and then I went for a drink with my friend. So, at about 11, I headed back to my car. It was parked in the car park behind the supermarket. It was pretty dark. There aren't many streetlights that way. Then I saw someone over by the vehicles in the far corner. He was doing something with the door. Then I noticed the window was smashed, and this guy was reaching inside. I guess he was taking the stereo or something. Anyway, then he noticed me, and he ran away down the alleyway.
They're always doing it, morning, afternoon and night. Their faces are glued to the screen and they're clicking away at the mouse. When I was young, I was outside all the time, playing in the street. But my kids hardly go out at all. They're so unfit, and their faces are all white and pasty. I know it's really useful. It's a great way to get information. I wouldn't mind if they were reading and learning something, but they usually spend the evening typing silly messages to their friends and playing these mindless games.
It's 9 o'clock on Monday, the 3rd of April. The news headlines today. An earthquake has devastated parts of northwest India, killing at least 350 people. The 7.8 level quake caused widespread damage to buildings, bridges and roads in the region around Pali in Rajasthan. Electricity and phone lines have been cut, and the charity Oxfam has stated that over 2 million people will have been affected.
So, it's red and it's got buttons down the front and a little belt. It goes down to just below the waist. It looks really smart. I think it will go really nicely with my navy skirt. It'll be really useful for interviews, but it'll be good for going out in too. And it was only £35, a real bargain.
Excuse me, I bought this jacket last week for my daughter. It was her birthday, but I'm afraid it doesn't fit her very well. Could I get a refund, please?
Do you have the receipt?
Sorry, I'm afraid I've lost it.
I'm afraid I can't give you a refund if you don't have a receipt. You can exchange it, or we can give you some store credit.
OK, I'll take the voucher then. I'm sure my daughter will appreciate them.
Guess what? I'm engaged.
Really? Congratulations.
Look at my ring.
It's lovely. Is that white gold?
Yes.
So when's the big day?
We haven't decided yet, but I've always dreamed of a spring wedding.
Well, I'm very happy for you.
I've got quite a lot to do before Friday. I have to write an essay about the 18th century composers, and we've got a test next week too. But I'm also playing in a concert on Friday night, so I have to do some practice.
Are you? What kind of concert?
Oh, I'm in the university orchestra. Actually, I have to play in it as part of my course.
What instrument do you play?
Trumpet. Sure, I can tell you how to get there. You need to go this way, past the duty-free store. Keep going through the waiting area, past the toilets and the cafe, right to the other end of the building. You'll see a big corridor on your left and one on your right. You need the left corridor. The right one goes to gate 16 to 24. Gate 12 is on the left. You'd better be quick, though. It's quite a long way. How about Friday morning? Can you meet then?
Sorry, I can't. I'm meeting a customer at 9, and I've got a meeting with the sales team at 11. I can do the afternoon.
That's no good for me, I'm afraid. I've got a working lunch and then I'm leaving early.
It's all right for some.
No, not really. I've got to visit 2 of our regional managers. I won't be home by 7.
Well, it'll have to be next week then.
Yes, how about Tuesday?